Hi, welcome to You, Me and Mediumship. I'm going to do a little talk this evening based on your individuality and the importance of that. And it's something that you really need to grasp, to build from that foundation that I talk of in other videos, to kind of start from scratch in a sense, because the confusion that lies within many teaching methods is doing nothing, or not doing anyone any good in respect of moving on with that ability to communicate with spirit. The only single thing that is identical within all life is that life source. It runs through us all. So it's important that we understand that we are unique, we are individual, and that is where we start from. That is our foundation of working with spirit. Because we are so unique in our experience, our perceptions, and what we need as souls to be able to move on is unique, very, very unique. We understand that uniqueness out of body when we are not existing, if you like, within this realm, within body. When we are free of that, we have a better understanding of our uniqueness. We understand what our needs are. We understand what we need to experience to be able to grow, what we need to go through. And it's totally more understandable whilst we are in that pure essence of energy, rather than, like I said, within body and walking upon this realm, existing within this realm. So it is, I was going to say dangerous. I guess to a sense or to a degree it is. We cannot all be turned into robots, if you like, so that we exist in a certain way. Obviously, there is respect for others, there is love for others, there's all those things that really, that seed exists from the day we draw our first breath. That is there. That natural light, that love, that purity is within us. It is there. It's only our perception of life, our experiences, that we tend to bury that. Some are lucky and that can flow through them and push out that light into the world in which they exist without any effort. And these tend to be the older souls, those that are in touch with that inner self. For many, we are bombarded with so much information and other people's perceptions and ideas and how we should do things that it just gets buried. We jump on that hamster wheel and off we go. We just live, I guess, to some degree, and we just make our way through our lives as best we can. We are natural seekers. The soul is a natural seeker. It seeks that truth whilst it experiences this existence, this realm. It is constantly seeking truth. So it's important that we allow that to happen, that we don't put up a barrier of other people's perceptions and ideas and how we are told to react to certain circumstances, because that is textbook stuff. That is what someone else has either written or tried to explain to you. That is how they see it. And by allowing that to create who you are is a massive mistake. So it's important that we learn to react from self, to experience from self, to be able to be in touch with our inner light and use that element to experience from. If we do that, and especially in the world of mediumship, we can then sit and experience things a lot better whilst we are sat with spirit. We are allowing that inner self to connect with the energy around us. There is absolutely, and I've said this probably a million times and probably too often, but we allow the mind to try and take control of that. So we are, by simply reading and listening and basically taking on more and more baggage by attending all different courses on different aspects of mediumship, by reading different books, by looking at other people's way of working. What we are doing is literally bombarding ourselves with too much information, which will build a barrier to this natural ability. When something is natural and we try and control it and change it, especially with other people's beliefs and methods, that natural ability of self, of who you are, will then be drowned. You are building a brick wall around it. So for you to connect with spirit whilst you're sat in your silence, it's important that true self is reaching out to make that connection. It's important that the methods that you believe you have been taught are discarded. Just sit with you, yourself. Forget all the methods that you've read about, you've been told about. Just sit in that silence. Do not expect. Just allow yourself to be. That is your foundation. Who you are is your foundation. Things you experience while sat with spirit, while sat in that silence. The things that you sense and you feel, allow them to simply happen. Do not allow the mind to question. It's not until you have that connection with spirit that you sense that connection is there. It's not until you are at that point that you can start to question, which will then allow that line of communication to open. So early on, just be. Do not try and expand anything. Do not try and imagine anything. You don't need to do that. Everything that you are trying to learn, everything that you are seeking, you already know. This is natural. It is within you. So don't bombard that naturalness with, dare I say it, fluff. You are a natural, spiritual being. That naturalness is what will open that door of communication. You are unique. And I did say something in the past, it was actually brought up yesterday, something that I said. And it is very easy. So if you go on 1,000,000 courses and read 1,000,000 books, you are literally opening a door that someone else has already walked through, because you are, in a sense, taking their path. So, as you walk through that door, you are experiencing the path of another. That's all you are doing. You need to find that key, open that door, and take that unique journey by yourself. Because all what you experience, and what is very important about that experience, is it is unique to you. It is your energy that you are experiencing. You are experiencing that relationship with not only self, but you are experiencing that relationship, that unique relationship with the energy that surrounds you. Do not shadow. Be unique. The very essence of self that you are trying to get to know better, that you are trying to grasp and work with, that energy is identical to the energy that you are trying to communicate with. The essence of spirit is purely energy, is consciousness of a being out of body. And that is identical to the energy that you have within you. Those two energies have their own uniqueness in a sense, but they are vibrating at a level that means the two can merge and communicate. By being in touch with that self, that spiritual self, it is so much simpler through your love, your intent to reach out and for that to be sensed and linked with spirit. Because spirit can see that. They can sense that. And that mergence of their energy with yours is that line of communication that you are looking for. So day one, if you're very, very new, sit and just experience the beauty of that vibration of spirit. Be aware that they are there, and just allow that sensation of their presence to flow through you. We do not need to know who they are at this point. We do not need to know their name. We don't need to know many things. You already know that. You brought that with you. It's within you. Your truth is there. You are literally trying to link in with it and to work with it and expand it and use it as your communication tool. When you bring the mind into this equation, when you bring imagination into this equation, You are forming a barrier. You are naturally a being, a spiritual being who has that ability to communicate with other spiritual beings. It is within you already. So I hope that doesn't sound too in-depth, too confusing. Get to know self. And that will happen naturally by sitting in that silence. That is your first step. Take that journey through that door. And this is your door. It has your name on it. Do not walk through another's open door. You need to take this journey with self, and what a beautiful journey it is. The very essence of spirit will walk that journey with you. Once you step through that door, they will walk with you. They will teach you. They will learn to understand you. They are more than aware of what your needs are. And they are more than aware of what your goals are. They are aware of the fact you are trying to open that line of communication with them, and they will work with you. Do not block them with fluff. Just be who you are. I hope that helps. I hope I haven't confused anybody. Please leave a comment if there's any questions. Please like and subscribe. It really helps more than what you realise. Many people watch the videos and just don't bother to like or subscribe, but they enjoy them. It is something that obviously is totally free, but it helps me, and it helps, sorry, dear idea. It helps me with getting what I teach out there. Please pop over to Patreon if you're interested in any of the development courses or sitting in the circle with us. Got a lovely group of people. And have a lovely evening. I hope that's helped you out, and I'll speak to you all again very soon. I'll leave the link to Patreon in the description if you want to pop on and just have a look. May not be for you, but I'm not a teacher. I am simply a guide, in a sense. I can lead you to your door naturally, without the fluff. People insist on bringing up fluff all the time, but without the fluff. And I look forward to working with you. I look forward to reading the comments, and thank you so much to those that do leave comments. And I'll speak to you all again very soon. So have a lovely day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And like I said, I'll speak very soon. Bye for now.